Meeting someone for the first time can be awkward and uncomfortable. Now imagine if you had a mental health diagnosis that caused social interactions to be even more uncomfortable. Hello, my name is Kimberly Tepley, and I would like to discuss the history, characteristics, and diagnosis of Asperger's syndrome. We are all currently participating in a book club. We have completed a book where the main character is living with Asperger's. I am hoping that I can widen your knowledge further of this syndrome for our discussion and for your general knowledge. To quote the man who first discovered Asperger's, "It seems for success in science or art, a dash of autism is essential." Hans Asperger's, a Viennese pediatrician, distinguished traits of Asperger's in the 1940s. He performed his research by observing young boys who displayed autism-like behaviors in social situations. However, the factor that sets these boys apart from children who have autism was that these boys had displayed a normal intelligence level. Children with autism usually displayed delayed speech and a lower intelligence for their age group. Although Asperger's was spoken often in Vienna, Austria, it was essentially unknown in English literature until 1981, when Lorna Wing, an English psychiatrist, performed many case studies about Asperger's. Professionals then developed the term high-functioning autism to describe Asperger's. Hans Asperger's argued society's perception of Asperger's with this quote: "Not everything that steps out of line and thus abnormal must essentially be inferior." Characteristics of Asperger's may appear to be someone that does not fall into society's term normal and may appear to be socially awkward. They do not prefer to make eye contact, and they lack the ability to show empathy to those around them. They often have obsessive tendencies, such as having collections of cards, rocks, and they thrive on structure and routine. Unfortunately, since there is not a single test to determine if someone has Asperger's, many have gone undiagnosed or misdiagnosed with diagnoses such as ADHD. The doctors may observe each of the following key areas to assist in the diagnosis of someone suspected of having Asperger's: language development, social interactions, facial expressions when talking, interest in interacting with others, attitude towards change, and motor coordination and motor skills. According to Autism Society, in recent years, diagnosing Asperger's has become more common. It is unclear if it is in fact more prevalent or if more professionals are actually detecting it. In addition, researchers have yet to find a cause. Asperger's was included in the 1994 fourth edition of the Diagnostic and Statistical Manual of Mental Disorders, DSM-4. However, in DSM-5, Asperger's disappeared and was placed under the umbrella diagnosis of autism spectrum disorder, ASD. And here it just shows the triad of impairments. It just shows the three: social interactions, social imagination, social communication, and ASD is right in the middle of those, so they have all of them. In summary, we have discussed the history of Asperger's, the characteristics of the syndrome, and the key areas to observe when diagnosing Asperger's. I am hopeful that after hearing this information and reading the Rosie Project, it will give you insight into the world of Asperger's and provide plenty of material for our discussion tonight. Thank you.